Previously on Game Sales. Well, I made enough of a profit to actually buy Game Sales, so now I own Game Sales. I just got a call from the new majority shareholder of Game Sales. He's got a message for you. Out with it. Okay. You're fired? Have you gotten the payment information from Game Sales yet? I keep trying, but it goes to voicemail. Did not want to be involved in whatever he was up to. Thank you for your business! Hang up the phone. No worries. Got a plan that will ensure that Game Sales never opens their doors again. Yes, that's right, all of it. Yes, I know there's a lot of stock, but I no longer need it. Thank you. Goodbye. Yes, do you need something? Well, boss, the news travels fast, and apparently I just got word that you sold all of your Game Sales stock. Yes, that's correct. But boss, why did you do that? Of course. Someone of your mindset wouldn't understand why I would do something so incredibly cunning. You see, by selling the rest of my Game Sales stock, I now have flooded the market with so much stock of that company, everyone will panic, and they'll sell their stock as well, which will cause the share price to drop to pennies, causing the value of Game Sales to tank, which will eventually lead to the destruction of Game Sales. Boss, do you really think that's a good idea? Of course. I have no doubt that this is my most brilliant plan ever. Hello? Could you help me with something? Oh, sorry. Hi! Welcome to Game Sales. How can I help you? What were you checking out? Well, nothing. Just checking the stock price of Game Sales. It's something I do every now and then as an owner of this successful business. So how is Game Sales stock doing? Well, for some reason, someone sold a ton of our shares. This is great news! Great news? Why would you say that? Well, now I can tell my friends to buy a lot of stock since there is so much available. Are you sure it's a good thing? Of course! But enough about my great news. Are you here to buy one of our great games? I hope so. I've been watching Marvel's WandaVision lately, and it's reminded me of some of their past movies that I was into. Okay, so you'd like to buy a Marvel-based game? Well, yeah, but I already own many of the modern games, with Spider-Man franchises being my favorite. Is there a Spider-Man game for the 16-bit consoles that I could enjoy and could tie into the movie franchises of today? I've got just the game! Maximum Carnage for the Sega Genesis. Maximum Carnage? I've heard of it, but haven't tried it. Why that game? Well, in the Sony storyline of the MCU... wait. I'm about to give you a spoiler for the Venom movie. Okay? Sure, that's fine. Okay, and here goes. At the end of the Venom movie, Eddie Brock goes to prison where he meets a vicious murderer known as Cletus Cassidy. Cletus Cassidy is a human that will eventually get an alien symbiote in his system and eventually turn into the monster known as Carnage. So what does that have to do with this game? Well, some people believe that the next Venom movie might adapt the Maximum Carnage storyline. That's great. But I thought Maximum Carnage was a Spider-Man game. Yes, it is! But Spider-Man is not in the Venom movies at all. Oh, well, I'm sure Sony and Marvel will figure that out. Okay. Well, alright then. Alright, so what is this game about? Well, Carnage was locked away in a maximum security prison, but finds a way to break out. He then recruits a number of other villainous characters to cause chaos in New York City. When Spider-Man finds out what's going on, he recruits some of his super-powered friends to stop Carnage, which leads Spider-Man to eventually team up with one of his longtime foes, Venom. Wow, that story sounds pretty cool. So what's the gameplay like? Are you swinging through the streets of Manhattan fighting all these different supervillains? No. No? So what's it like? Well, not only is this a great Spider-Man game, it's also a great beat-em-up. What? Are you serious? Yes! So you're telling me that Spider-Man, one of the greatest characters for exploration in all of comic history, who might I add is a character that spends much of his adventures swinging through the air, is a character that is stuck on the ground in this game? He's not stuck on the ground. Oh great. So you're telling me you can swing through the city? Well, not really. So what are you telling me? He can climb walls too. There's a section in the game where you climb a building. Just a section where you can climb up a building? No like web swinging up a building? No, but this is one of the first games ever released where you can actually play as Venom. Oh cool. So you can play as both Spider-Man and Venom in this game? That's awesome. Yeah, not only that, but you get help from supporting characters as well. Alright. Like who? Well, you get help from Captain America, Black Cat, Cloak, Dagger, Firestarter, and Morbius. Wow, holy smokes. The majority of those characters didn't even have their own movie yet in the MCU. So that must mean this game, since it's a beat 'em up, is 2-player co-op, right? And it must be great. No it's not. What do you mean? The game is single player only. What? That's right. This game is a 1-player beat 'em up Spider-Man game. So you're telling me that the developers of this game had the permission to make a Spider-Man game, one of Marvel's most lucrative properties, and they also were permitted to use all of these other characters as well, and the developers decided to make it a 1-player beat 'em up. Yes! For a Spider-Man game? That's right. Who published this game? LJN, of course, also known as Acclaim. Why am I not surprised? I'll have to take this call. Please, ring him up. Hello? Of course! You're welcome. Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do at this point. Sorry. Thanks for the game. No problem. Thank you for shopping at GameSales. What's wrong? Well, my friends wanted to buy some stock but couldn't. Why not? Well, my Reddit friends said that so many of them were trying to buy GameSales stock, but the price shot up to over $400 a share, and it started at only $5. Wow, that means like your company's value is like through the roof. Well, yeah. So what are you gonna do? The only right thing to do. I'll sell a portion of my stock so that they could buy some. Wow, that means you're going to make a lot of money. Well, alright then. What are you gonna do with all those newfound winnings? Well, I guess I'll take the money I made to make the game sales stores even better. Great idea. I mean, look at this place, it's kinda old. Yeah, I guess it is time to clean this place up. Have you been able to repurchase GameSales shares? Yes, I did. Excellent. How were you able to pick so many up? This unexpected surge in GameSales stock made getting shares expensive and hard to come by. Well, it seems a ton of shares became available, so I picked it up right away. Fantastic. As long as this surge continues, we'll make just enough to sell high, and then eventually buy GameSales when their stock eventually tanks. What are you looking at? Sir? Yes? You're not gonna believe this. Out with it! I don't have all day. The stock... If you like this video and you want to see more of these game sales videos, definitely hit that like button as many times as you can, but make it an odd number. And as always, you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm out. See you guys later.